Hello there, Peter. It's Mike Grady from Local Expert Interviews and Competitive Advantage Marketing. My research team took a look at the social media for our existing customers and our previous customers, and we discovered that most of them have some problems with their social media marketing. So I wanted to create this video for you to show you, number one, what's wrong, and then, of course, the most important part is how do you fix it? So again, the reason you're receiving this video is because you had participated in our expert interviews beta program a couple years ago. And just to refresh who I am, and my name's Mike Grady, and I'm the former online advertising manager for the Daytona Beach News Journal. That's the sixth largest paper in the state of Florida. And they had brought me in 2000 to build their online newspaper, and we went from 10 advertisers on a daily basis to, in 6 years, to 1,500 daily advertisers, and took them from $1,000 a month in revenue to $30,000 a month in online revenues. And if we add that together with the revenues generated from print upsells, it was a $2.5 million a year business. I left there in 2007 to start my own agency called Local Expert Interviews and Competitive Advantage Marketing. And since then, I've worked with companies like Microsoft, EMC, Jabil Circuit, but I prefer working with small to medium-sized businesses. The reason why: most small business owners feel overwhelmed with their social media, their digital marketing. They either don't know where to start, or once they get started, they don't know how to consistently use social media to engage their followers and generate revenues. Secondly, most struggle to find an easy strategy to either get ahead of their competition or to even keep up with their competition. And third thing is most are stuck because they don't have big budgets, or they can't hire somebody full-time to handle this because it changes so often. This video is going to help all three of those problems. So let's start at the beginning. This is Alexa.com. It's a company that's owned by Amazon.com. And Alexa is the company that actually ranks the popularity of all the websites on the internet. Yours, mine, Google, Facebook, everybody. And as most people know, Google's the #1 search engine in the world. YouTube is the second most popular and most used website in the United States and around the world. And the reason why is that most people learn visually. It's also the second most widely used search engine. Facebook comes in at #3, Twitter comes in at #8, and LinkedIn comes in at #13. So these 5 social media platforms are in the top 15 websites of all the websites that exist on the internet. The best part is they're all free to use for advertising purposes. So let's take a look at some overall business trends. 71% of consumers who have had a good social media service experience with a brand are likely to recommend it to others in their social media circles. So businesses need to use social media as an effective tool to increase brand engagement and to win new customers. Visual content is 40 times more likely to get shared on social media than other types of content. That's why our expert interviews program is so important. So businesses need to create visually engaging content to show your offers, products, services, your 5-star reputation, special events, that sort of thing. So now that we've seen the popularity of social media, let's take a look at some of the trends on the different social media platforms. Let's take a look at Facebook. 79% of internet users are on Facebook. That's 8 out of 10 people. In 2018, Facebook will have an estimated 170 million users just in the United States. If we take a look at that globally, it's just shy of 2 billion people on a monthly basis are active on Facebook. And Facebook has influenced 52% of consumers online, and here's a key point, offline purchase decisions, up 36% from the previous year. This shows the importance for businesses to manage their social media channels, which will have a direct impact on purchasing behavior and bottom line revenues. 4 million small businesses pay for social media advertising on Facebook. All companies should consider paying for Facebook ads in order to gain visibility and, of course, surpass competitors. During the rest of this video, I'm going to show you how to take advantage of all the social media platforms advertising for free. Now, let's take a look at YouTube, Google+, 540 million people on Google Plus right now. 50% plus of the views on YouTube are on a mobile device. That's a phone or a tablet. And the average viewer is 40 minutes. There are 1 billion YouTube mobile video views per day. That's more than network television and cable television. In an average month, 80% of 18 and 49-year-olds watch YouTube with over 3 billion hours of video watched. Again, that's why our expert interview program is so effective. Video marketing has gone from nice to have to must have. And this is the foreseeable trend for the future. 70% of business brands have a presence on Google+. Local businesses and brands realize that there are over 1 billion users on Google+. So this social network is critical to maximum exposure for a business. Now, let's take a look at Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. 53% of users follow their favorite brands on Instagram. 50% plus on active Twitter followers are users that are following companies and brands they're either engaged with or they're going to engage with. And there are 1 billion searches per day on LinkedIn. Businesses on Instagram are seeing a per follower engagement rate of over 4%. That's 58 times higher than on Facebook and 120 times higher than on Twitter. Instagram has become a powerful platform, and Instagram followers are aware, and again, another key point, accept the fact they're going to be exposed to products and offers. 90% of Instagram users are younger than 35. And Instagram has become the social media network for targeting millennials or the people moving into their prime spending years. So, what should be your big takeaway from these user behaviors? That is, how many social networks does a brand or business need to pay attention to? And the reason why is that each social media site has become a digital storefront for every business. So we need to pay attention to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. So now that we've seen the popularity of the social media sites and how people are using them, let's take a look at what each one has to offer. This is Facebook's current design. And right here at the top is a big, beautiful cover image that takes up 50% of the page. Now, if we go back and take a look at that image, for this dental office, they've put up a big, beautiful, generic photo of a woman with a nice smile, and it takes up 50% of the page. Now, if you saw that same image on a billboard when you're driving down the highway to go to the office, what would you think? Right, what a complete waste of money. It's a huge billboard with no offer, no branding, or no call to action, no way to actually contact the business. Huge waste of money. Now, let's take a look at Google+. Again, that big cover image takes up 60% of the page in the prime advertising position. But again, it's a generic picture that this dentist office put of their reception area. Takes up 60% of the page. Now, from a marketing perspective, if you got a postcard in the mail from this company and all they had was a picture of the reception area with no name of the business, no call to action, no incentive, no phone number, what would you think? Right, complete waste of money. We take a look at Twitter. Again, we have the cover image taking up 50% of the page, and yet it doesn't do anything for us. No phone number, no incentive, no call to action. Now, you've seen why social media is so important and some mistakes other people are making. Let's take a look at what my researchers just discovered about your social media. This is your website, which of course is very engaging and very good. Now, if we go over to Facebook, we have the same branding, but what we don't have is we don't have a place where the photograph is or where the phone number is. If we go over to your Google Plus page, again, it's the same image, and again, we don't have the phone number, and also the image has not been resized correctly, so what ends up happening is the name of your business gets cut off. So that's a problem. So now, if we take a look at YouTube, Now we have a completely different image in here that doesn't follow the branding of your website and your other social media, and we don't have the phone number in here. Okay, so again, we have an opportunity for free advertising and put in some sort of offer and a way for people to call you. Now, if we take a look at LinkedIn, and remember, there's a billion searches on LinkedIn every single month. But again, now the cover image is missing. So there's another advertising opportunity for you. If we go over here to Twitter, again, we go back to that same generic picture. It's resized correctly, but again, we have an opportunity for a phone number or some kind of offer. So now, let's take a look at Instagram. We did a search for Peter Fedor, Los Angeles, and we found no account. So again, there's an opportunity for you. So the problems that we discovered with your social media marketing is your brand is not consistent. 2, there's missed opportunity with free advertising, either creating an account or adding in that social cover image. And then 3, your current social covers don't consistently promote any services you offer, your 5-star reputation, or any special offers or incentives. And when people are looking to solve a problem, they're really looking for one of 3 things. 1, they're looking for a reputable company. 2, they're looking for a specific product or service. And 3, they're looking for a special offer, discount, or some incentive to pick up the phone and call you as opposed to calling your competition. So, our idea is really very simple. 1, we want to make cover creation cost-effective and easy for our customers. 2, we want to allow businesses to engage their fans. 3, we want to help businesses market their brand, a specific product or service, 5-star reputation, or some sort of offer or incentive. That's why we created this beta program, very similar to our expert interviews beta program. But what we want to do is we want to help you in your practice do what only the big companies are able to do right now. And this is a huge opportunity that what we have found is 95% of businesses have missed, and every marketer has missed. The big idea is to use your social cover billboard image that each social network gives us to engage our followers, to market to them, and then to get more customers. So what we have is a non-consistent branding message, and what we want to do is we want to have a comprehensive strategy with a consistent message that we can brand across all of your social media. Again, the big idea, show your brand across all of your social media consistently on Facebook, Google+, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Also, Instagram. So now you've got really 3 things you can do. Do nothing about it, and your marketing will be confused. 2, if you decide to work with a traditional agency or somebody else, you can always go to Google and see if there's somebody that actually does this. And you might find 99 Designs, which is probably the most popular online agency, and they offer a service where they'll design you a Facebook cover image. You can spend $79 and get a good designer. You can spend $129 and get a better designer. You can spend $199 and get an expert designer. Or you can spend $300 and get an exceptional, really good designer. All right? But doesn't matter what package you pick, you've still got the same problem. These prices are for 1 cover image and you need 6. So what we did in doing the research and being a little bit proactive is we actually went out and found a 5-star review that somebody had just left you, and we turned that into a reputation cover image. And we built that for Facebook, Google+, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. So now your brand is consistent and effective across all of your social media. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to invite you to join our Social Covers Beta program. We're going to have a group of customers to join our beta program for a couple of months, and then a couple of months from now we're actually going to open this up to the public. When we do that, we're going to charge $697 for a set of 6 cover images. But for our beta program, you can actually have this set of cover images for $97. So if this is something you're interested in, take advantage of our offer, click next. We'll go ahead and schedule a time to actually get with you and get over the cover images to you and explain to you what to do with them. I hope you take advantage of this offer, and I'll talk to you soon.